Hello again, Stephen Downs here with the next installment in my series on making a MOOC. So last time I set up some of the stuff, got the feed harvesting up and running. Now I left off with a bit of a puzzle, and I'll just deal with that first before I actually addressed the MOOC itself. So remember, I was trying to list and then display the links. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. So list link. That was fine, and then I was getting this error. So I looked into that. I did it offline because that's not really the point of this video series. And I realized I went back and I looked at the code I had running on Reclaim Cloud, and I looked at the local code I had running in my Docker environment here on this computer, and I realized, oh, I haven't written that part of Grasshopper yet. So over the last couple of years, I've been in this long-term project to convert Grasshopper into basically an API-based system, so that on the server side, everything is done. All the input, all the output happens basically with JSON data, and then the application itself, which you're looking at here, it gets and it sends and retrieves that data and then displays it. And I display the JSON data using templates. Each one of these is a template that I've written. So I've got a bunch of different templates for different types of content. I haven't written a template to display a link in a reader yet. So of course I'm not going to get that. But I can see here I've been changing the way I approach this. So this is to just read it. But this little E here, which is a placeholder for what will eventually be an icon, I suppose, is to edit it. And so here we are. I can actually view the links that I've harvested in the editor. I just can't read them in the reader. So, oh well. Such is life. But this won't affect your experience of the course at all. It's just a little harder for me to review the content that has been harvested by the harvester. And of course, the idea of Grasshopper is that you would use this as a personal learning environment, and if you as a student were using Grasshopper to access a course and you were harvesting links from different places, you'd really want to be able to read them in the reader and not just get that. So there you go. So I'm not going to fix that at the moment. I'll wait till I have some free time and then maybe write a template for that so that it works. No, for today, what I have in mind is something I've been kind of putting off because it's ugly and I don't want to do it. And that's setting up the email newsletter. Now, back in the day, Grasshopper had a beautifully simple way of doing the email newsletter. So each page could be an email newsletter. So here we go, right? And I even have course newsletter, right? And I could set that up as a newsletter. People could subscribe to it. I could automatically send it. I could even have people auto-subscribe to it, who are the weekdays and all of that it would be sent out. Lovely. So, and then it would use the mailing program in the server environment to send mail or postfix or whatever, and send the email, and it would properly put headers on it and the return address and all of that. All of that was based on the site configuration. So you'd put the title of the newsletter, and it would be sent by this person, etc. Well, the problem is that in the world of email now, everything is considered spam unless it comes from like a really verified source. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if you can do that just on your own. I held on with downs.ca. I held on as long as I could. But finally, once the spam gods decide that you're spam, there's no way around it. There's no appeal. Your IP address is flagged. Your domain name is flagged. And even like downs.ca was flagged because it comes from a server that sometimes assigns variable IP addresses. I can't fix that, and so I was working with the OERU stuff just last week, 2 weeks ago, and they've got a whole setup for the verified and trusted email provider. And then when people create, a new WordPress environment in that, then they access the trusted environment. But I don't have access to it. I'm just like one guy doing a MOOC. So I decided to bite the bullet and get a MailChimp account. So let's have a look at the MailChimp account. And I'm doing this largely to refresh my own memory. Let's check first that I'm actually streaming. I've been live for 6 minutes. Good. I have 0 viewers. Nothing new there. But what can I say? So MailChimp. So here we are. I'm going to log in. Obviously, I have the account here. I use 1Password. Good. Just checking that you can't see my hands on the keyboard as I type in my 1Password password. So, alright, autofill, login. Alright, 2-factor authentication. And here it comes. Doesn't matter if you see that because it's different every time. Alright, it says skip this for 2 weeks. No, it doesn't skip this for 2 weeks because I block a lot of the tracking stuff, and the tracking stuff is what delays it for 2 weeks. So this I get this all the time. Alright, so as you can see, I make no money from this. Here you can see my total audience. So yeah, it's not huge. People say, oh yeah, you're so famous. Well, here's my total audience for my 2 newsletters. So about 1,626. So yeah, it's not huge. That's why I'm not making I'd be making more revenue, I suppose, if I actually tried, but I'm not trying to make revenue. Alright, so MailChimp, basically the way MailChimp works is you have an audience, you have a campaign, and then you have automations that send your campaign to your audience. So an audience is just a list. A campaign is a newsletter. So if we look at what I've got here, I'll look at my campaigns. Apple's new privacy update. I don't care about campaign metrics, so that doesn't affect me. So here's OL Weekly, right? And here's OL Daily. So if we look at OL Weekly, right? So Here's it's sent, right? Here are the subscribers. I love this thing. It's got 30% opens. So some weeks I do better, some weeks I do worse. So but this is the nature of the game in email newsletters, right? Sometimes more people open, sometimes fewer people open. This is actually pretty good, at least to my understanding. This is pretty good. I get a lot of opens per subscription, which means people actually look at the email. And anyhow, that's way more tracking than I like to do, and to be honest. So if you don't want to use email, hey, I totally understand. Okay, so now the campaigns, meanwhile, okay, so here's OL Weekly. Here's my templates. I'm just trying to remember now how I do this. Current audience. So here are my audiences, so I can view my audiences. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the list of all the people who've signed up, put it into one of these audiences, and send the email. The email will be created by using the RSS feed for the newsletter. So, where's the newsletter? Here we go. Have I got? Yeah, I do have several running. All right, so course newsletter. So course newsletter RSS is what I'll be using, right? So it'll automatically publish. Now I don't worry about this part of it at all, because I'm not actually sending it by email, but I do need to make sure that I auto-publish the newsletter. So I'm going to be auto-publishing it daily. Yeah. And okay, and let's test it. Oh, well, there won't be any content in it now, so it'll probably fail if I try to publish it. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, open link in a new tab. Let's see what we got. Alright, welcome to the MOOC. We're just getting set up. Alright, so here we go. Notice that the title of the course and all of that is put into the newsletter automatically. Email and all of that. So it builds an RSS feed for me, basically. And if we look at the page, or we edit the page, so here, right, here's all the header for the RSS, and now here's the contents. So again, it's all posts, but if I wanted, I could toss a link into there as well. And it's the same as for the other newsletter. So here's course newsletter, right? And you might recall from before, I had the link, and so now we'll go to the newsletter RSS. I'll put that in. So db equals link, sort equals cr date, truncate, yeah. Title, description, category. Now I don't need to restrict this to David Wiley anymore. Expires 36 hours. Yeah, I was doing that yesterday, so that's fine. Format email, no. Format RSS2. And there aren't any headings in RSS, so I can remove that. And all. Just, you need to tell it to check all. Okay. So that's updated. Let's publish this again. So here we go. And let's have a look at it again. Just open this in a new tab. and reload. Okay, so there's no change. Why might that happen? It might happen because there's no RSS view for links. Remember, everything was a post, right? I wonder how I did that last time when I was just auto-posting. I'm pretty sure I was just No, I think I was doing all of that manually. Taking the links that I harvested and just manually changing them into posts. The way it's supposed to work is you read the links in the reader. And I used to have a reader and I broke it because I didn't like it. And then as you're reading the links in the reader, you decide, okay, I want to convert this one to a post. It's useful. I want to write a comment about it or whatever. You click a button that goes auto post. It converts it into a post and takes you to the post editing screen, and then you can write your stuff. But right now, none of that's working. Okay. But I should be able to just publish links. So make list view. So come down here, more filter view. All right, link. This link ref. Link RSS O2. Okay. So, all right, that'll be fine. All right, so let's go back to the page. Make list page. And course newsletter RSS. So what was that? It was RSS O2. Okay, the capitalization matters. So RSS O2. All right. Now let's try to publish the page. Let's see how that works. Publish. And I don't need that at the moment. I don't need that at the moment. Okay, so let's open this in a new tab. Ooh. Oh. Well, it's nice, but so there's our content, but I've got an error. Mismatched tag, expected end XML topic. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. I used to have topics. I still have topics, but I used to have a filter that would actually list the topics for something. And haven't abandoned that idea, but I rebuilt my system for topics and I haven't fixed that code yet. All kinds of stuff like that happens with me. Again, this is why it's not a commercial product, right? Think of it as my laboratory. Here we go, and there are all my items, nicely truncated so they're not super long. I could put them in, but the thing is the harvester strips out all of the XML, all of the HTML, so I don't want to put too long a thing in here, because you can always just click on it and notice what I do. This is different from the way basically everyone else does it. So here's an item, could be any item. It's one of my posts in half an hour because that's the feed that I was harvesting, right? Here's the link. So this is a redirect link, so it goes to my page and then it redirects and sends it to this particular item. So because it's a redirect, I'm able to know how often this link was clicked. Do I do anything with that data? Well, no, not really, but I can. So I used to have something called the Downs Prize, and I used redirects to determine how often people were clicking on the things that I put in my newsletter. And then the Downs Prize was simply the totals based on how often people clicked on either a link in the RSS feed or in an email newsletter or on the web page or on Twitter, because I captured all of those and put that into the same field in the database. So I could tell what the most popular item was for a year based on how many people went to it. And that's how I awarded the Downs Prize. But I decided to stop doing that because I don't know, it just didn't feel right anymore. Again, a lot of this stuff, there's no real reason. Okay, so I have my RSS feed for the newsletter up and running. Yay. So, and again, people will be able to subscribe to this. And I might run through a quick version of that to test that, but I know that that works. Okay, so now back to MailChimp. So what I want to do is, my audience, I need to create a campaign. So create a campaign. So email. Trying to remember how this is done, and it changes, right? Design and send regular emails to your contacts. Okay, so we'll call this ethics. Okay, all right. No, this is just creating a plain email that I would send. See, design the content. Let's look it up. I've forgotten how to do it. Send RSS feed by MailChimp as email. Alright, share your blog posts. Alright, before you start. So we've just now transcended ourselves into an episode of Stephen Follows Instructions. You need the URL for your RSS feed. We have that. Can't control the RSS content. Don't want to. RSS campaigns use merge tags. Okay. Alright, so we click on the automations icon. Alright. So, click on automations. Alright, now what? Share blog update. Okay, click share blog updates. Share blog updates. It's going to be here somewhere. Maybe not. Automations. Maybe this is too old. No, well, it's MailChimp. Looking for the old automations builder. No, not really, I don't think. Okay. Postcard, sign up form. Grrr. Okay, back here. Automations. Which has been renamed Customer Journeys for some reason. I've got all of that. Email tagged customers. See, this is why I didn't want to do this, because this is awful. This is horrible usability. Look at that, right? Horrible. RSS. Replicate a campaign. Okay. I can't even get back to the proper home page, right? So, oh, come on, guys. How horrible. Okay, campaigns. Alright, here we are, back here. I'm going to try clicking on campaigns. Alright. Ethics draft. Right, okay, so let's. I wonder if I can get rid of this one. First of all. Because I want to use the name again. Delete. Come on, guys. There we go. Delete. See, boxes that don't show up until you hover over them, that is horrible design. Horrible design. Alright, so OL Daily. Now I remember seeing replicate here just a second ago. Replicate. Okay, just. Oh, I have to create my new list first. Okay. So let's create a new, they're calling it audience now. Oh, create. See, this is horrible. Wow. Audience. I want to create an audience. Current audience. View audiences. Or is there a... No way to create one there. So let's go to view audiences. There we go. Create audience. Now, see, this is create. This is create audiences. Why can't you have a link to audiences when you click on create. I ask you. Okay, so create audience. Tags might work better with it. No, don't do stuff other than the stuff I want. Ethics, default from email address. Stephen at downs.ca. Default from name. Ethics analytics. And duty of care. Campaign URL settings. Can I? Okay, we'll just generate it randomly, I guess. You are receiving this mail because you signed up for email notifications from the ethics analytics and duty of care MOOC on MOOC.ca. Okay, contact information. Oh, I forgot. Don't hit stuff. Okay. Castleman, Canada, Ontario. I want an opt-in confirmation email. Yeah. GDPR fields. Yeah, I think so. And I'll get a daily summary of activity on this. Also subscribe and unsubscribe because I'm curious. Okay, so there's my ethics. So I can import the contacts. I'll do that later. Okay. All right, now let's go back. So let's try to find my campaigns. Here we go. So I have 2 draft versions of OL Daily. I guess I created it twice. So let's go in here. Who are you sending to? Ethics. Now what? Oh, next. Look at that way down there. Again, horrible usability. Campaign name. We'll just call this ethics as a campaign. RSS feed title. Okay, preview text. Will appear in the inbox after the subject line. Today's newsletter. No, I'll just leave that blank. Okay. Ethics, analytics, and the duty of care. And I'll use my email address. Because I have no other real email address to use. I want to use a real email address, so if somebody hits reply. Okay, so here's the tracking. I'm just going to remove the tracking. So I'm not tracking this at all because I don't want this to be tracked. Auto tweet after sending. No, I do that internally anyways. Auto post to Facebook after sending. No. That's a neat idea, but no. More options, auto convert video. No. Okay, next. Okay, drop content blocks here. Right, so I can edit this, right? And here's the items. So I'll edit this. Where's, oh, there we go. Ethics, analytics, and duty of care. Boy, it's such a long name, eh? Your MOOC email newsletter. And for, I'll remove the line break there. There we go. And I want a different image. Image source. Let's just remove the image for now. Okay. All right. Drop content blocks here. There is no content block. RSS items. So now let's edit this block. Because, okay, so this is formatting all the different RSS items. Okay. Set dynamic content settings. Oh no, that's not what I want. So that would personalize it for each person. Okay, so next. That's all I need, right? Yeah, that's fine. Next. So the big thing I'm concerned about now is making sure that I get the right RSS feed. Here we go. Edit. So applies tracking HTML mail using the OL Daily Nice template. We'll come back to that. Oh, I wonder if I broke my template. Okay. But first, let's get the feed right. So, my RSS feed is this. So we'll come back here. And we'll send it every day. And when do we want to send it? Let's send it at the end of the weekdays. And that way I can plan for it much in the way I plan for, and we'll resize any images to fit the template. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Next. All right. It's going to take me through this whole thing again, right? So let's come over to the template. Currently selected OL Daily Nice. I think I may have broken my template. So, okay. Oh, right. No, this is. Layout, featured themes. I can't actually edit my template from here, can I? Alright, here we go. Code your own, campaigns. Saved templates. Alright, this is the OL Daily Nice template, which I have messed up. Crap. Rats. because this, well, I sure hope that I'm gonna have to go back and test one of my newsletters maybe. So I should have created a new template, really, is what I should have done. Code your own. Saved templates. Well, really nice. Now, I wonder if I can just duplicate it. But there doesn't appear to be any way to do that. Recently sent. So I have several OL Daily Nice templates, so maybe I didn't mess up the one I went with. We'll have to come back to that after. Design. Confirm. Is that the, yeah, that's the whole page here thing. So, tracking HTML, referral program, no. So let's go back to audience. Alright, so I have to go back and edit my, again, it's got just awful usability. Okay, current audience. So, can I add a contact? Here we go, add a contact. I'm just going to add myself. Stephen Downs. And I'm not going to put any of that information in. This person is giving me. Okay, subscribe. Alright, I have an audience of 1. Good. Settings, inbox, surveys. Okay. Campaigns. Let's come back to it now. Ethics. Now, let's check OL Daily and just see if I've messed that up. Maybe not. Collapse. Email template. Campaigns. Alright. So, Tuesday, September, last sent. Okay, this one was edited. Okay, I don't need this one anymore. So I can delete this. So still draft, edit, view email, replicate. Let's view the email. Okay. Well, that looks nice. Let's go back. And let's just check here. View email. All right, good. That's the way it should look. Alright, so maybe I didn't break anything. Draft. Okay, ethics. Now I want to turn it on. How? Confirm. Start RSS. Start campaign. Alright. So the first one will be sent Wednesday, September 29. Okay, good. So I should get a test in my email. And that should be all I need to do. It should be up and running. Oh, right. I need the subscription form page for this campaign. So let's come back here. Ethics. So, okay. Landing pages. No, I know I have a landing page for... No, maybe it's not a landing page. Back to campaigns. Okay. So let's go to OL Daily. And pause and edit. No, I don't need to pause and edit because I don't need to edit. Email templates, reports. No. Website, Content Studio, transformation, subscribe. All campaigns. Okay, let's pause. So now it's pausing. And, okay, HTML, see, none of that changes anything. What I need is the page where people can subscribe. Okay, start RSS, start campaign. Okay. Create subscribe form. And a sign up form to your website, MailChimp, okay. Create a sign up form in your form builder. Okay, so I must have a form builder. No. Let's try website. No. Content Studio? No. Create landing page? Sign up form. Here we go. Sign up landing page. Ethics analytics and the duty of care. Oops, duto of care. Okay, begin. Okay, I don't know what those additional terms are, but I just want something ordinary. Okay, big enticing headline goes here. Ethics, analytics, duty of care. Latex. All right. Mailing list updates. Email. sign up for daily email updates using this form. Now, I'm going to steal some copy from the Google form I was using. So, Sheets. No, it's not Sheets. Well, it takes me here anyways. Forms. Entitled form. Okay, I'll just take that copy and paste it in here. And I'll bold this. I don't want people to have to direct mail, customized online advertising. No. There we go. All right. Email address. It's all, and I'll even take there we go. And they're not required. Okay. Good. And the logo, I want to upload from somewhere. Replace. Okay. Upload. Images. Where are my images? Images. And let's see if I can find it in here. I don't know if I created that image on this computer. So I just don't know. I might just throw in a placeholder image, because it won't matter what the image is. I just want there to be an image. So, okay, I'll just use that image. No, I'll use this image. It's more horizontal. So, this is a completely nothing image, but it looks nice. So, fine. Okay, save and close. Save and close. Now, ready to publish. Don't worry, nobody will see it until you share the URL. Okay, that's fine. So, let's publish. And let's open it in a new tab. There it is, and let's test it. Subscribe. Almost finished. You'll have to click the link to the email we just sent you. So you're not going to be able to see that. It's on a completely different computer. So I'll just quickly flip to that. I have no idea what you're seeing right now. Probably. Oops. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I actually have two computers running through the same monitor here, and I have a hub switcher. So here's the email that I received. Ethics, please confirm subscription. Yes, subscribe me to this list. Wonder why it says ethics. I'm not a robot. Subscribe. Continue to our website. Okay, so I think I need to change a few things there. So far as that subscription is concerned, okay, going back. So, all right. So okay. So now I'm back on the computer. And so I think I want to change a couple of things. So let's all right, add a sign up form to your website. I think this is just the help. Yeah, it is. So almost finished. Right, good. I just don't want to lose this URL, right? So, oh well, I have it here, right? Oh, because I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Okay, there it is. Good. So if I click on this again, yeah, here we go. Okay, good. So I'll come back here, go to my audience. Now it seems to have picked up this, the name of the name to show on the email from this. So I'm going to change the name here. If I can, audience dashboard, manage audience. No. Audience, current audience. I just want to change the name of it. There's no way to edit the thing. View, you can manage the audience. Settings. Audience name, okay. Ethics, analytics. See, when I created this, it said this would be used for internal purposes only, so I just called it ethics, but it's not true that it's used for okay, enable reCAPTCHA. No, God, I hate those. Campaign defaults from email list. Okay, campaign URL settings. Where is the web page that you go to? The final welcome email can be, again, edited in the audience forms designer. Okay, so let's save this. Okay. I'll come back here. Audience forms designer. Okay. Form builder. Sign up form. Oh, okay. All right. Here from. Can I edit this? Yeah, here we go. Please select all the ways you. Please check the box and give permission. Okay. Is there a way to save that? Save. Okay, so that's the newsletter, sign up form, other bits, survey, no, confirmation, thank you page. See, it's picked up this. Now it's picked it up. Subscription confirmed. continue to our website. List address HTML. So what's the list address? Okay, so I need to find my list. Does that mean the list is, it says list address, does that mean audience? Or does that mean the campaign? Let's try settings. Audience fields and merge tags. Let's try that. Nope, that's just the fields. Boy, this is hard. And it's not hard because it has to be. It's hard because the design is just awful. I hate to keep saying that, but I mean, the list URL or list address. Use your terminology consistently, even if you're using stupid, weird terminology. Okay. Connect to site. Oh, no. So I don't know. Campaigns? Let's come back to the campaigns. Maybe they mean the campaign. Published sending. Well, now, how did that get split into two? Or maybe, okay, it's just the page. Okay, I see. Oh, my goodness. Right. So the page is thought of as a campaign and the list is thought of as a campaign? I don't know. No. I might not be able to fix that. Because I don't know what they mean by list here. And there's just no way to find it. Preferences Center. Preferences Center is not supported with GDPR fields at this time. Well, I'm using GDPR fields, so. So my question is, okay, no, that landing page, I'm pretty sure is connected to that list. Well, I'll find out at 5. All right, that's good enough. I think, as far as I can tell. So I have a couple of tests running, right? I have the OL Daily, the Stephen@downs.ca, which should receive a copy of the newsletter when it comes in at 5 today. I also have the other email address that I signed up with using the form, and if that works, the newsletter should come in today at 5 in that email address. So long as those hold, I'm fine. It'll work. I have an error where if you click on go to the website, you go to my home page. I have no idea where to fix that. I have no idea where that page is even defined. So, is it in here? I mean, and I've got these two things. Like it's a landing page or is it campaign? Why are these both here? I don't know. So audience, ethics, analytics, and the duty of care. Let's go to this. Pause and edit. Pause. Audience, edit. MailChimp will, oh, I did that too fast. MailChimp will deliver this to the ethics, analytics, and duty of care audience, one recipient. Okay. And that'll be, and I see two recipients. Let's just edit this. Well, I wonder which recipient will get it. Well, when I look at this audience, I see two recipients. Okay, we'll just see. Subject line, HTML email, plain text email, referral. No, you see there's no place to set a URL here. So that's fine. Let's start RSS again. Start campaign. So I don't know where it's getting that number of recipients from. But okay. So let's look at the audiences. This audience has one contact, one of them are subscribers. Again, view contacts. There are two. They're both subscribed. So your audience has two contacts. So preferences center. No, of course not. I have no idea where to change that email address. Or that URL that people click on. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just not findable. It's not in the audience anywhere. Source, admin ad, source, landing page. Okay. And here we go. Two subscribed contacts. Must be a page caching thing. It's gotta be. Inbox, no. Surveys, preferences center, no. Sign up forms, no. Well, maybe it's in the form. No, we did this already. Yeah, and that's where it sent me. That's where it gave me that variable list URL, wherever that is. I wish there was just a way to just go edit those variables. Give me the variable name, let me edit them all. But can't. All right, as set up as it's gonna get, I'm gonna call this a wrap on this video. I'll update you later on how well this worked. I hope you're not taking this as instruction on how to set up the RSS mailing list with MailChimp, because this was a hot mess, as working with MailChimp always is. And I wish I could go back to the days when I just assigned my newsletter to a mailing list in Grasshopper and it could just send. But like I say, the world of email is set up today to knock back any person who doesn't have one of these verified email addresses. And that right now is me. So, but we're set. We're good for now. So I'll finish this off. An hour and 10 minutes to do something I wanted to do in 40. Yeah, that's a victory. All right, talk to you later.